Awesome, awesome. Aloha, everybody. Welcome to today's Stay Fit workout with Erika. She is going to be running us through some amazing yoga. We are going to start things off, as we always do, with a big mahalo to today's mission partner sponsor, Par Hawaii. They're doing a whole lot to help keep all of these virtual programs running and to help keep all of you safe, healthy, and fit during the COVID-19 pandemic. So now, without further ado, please give a big round of applause and a big mahalo and aloha to Erika. She has been working with as a special education teacher for 15 years, I believe, and has been helping her students and our population with yoga and fitness for a long, long time. So thank you very much, Erika, and have a go.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, we are going to get started right away. Just telling you a little bit about me and how I do yoga. I like to make things just really relaxing and fun. I love to play really cool music too. So this playlist is my playlist, which is a little bit of everything. But I'm hoping if we do this again together that you guys maybe can send me some requests for the types of songs you like to listen to, and then I can include it. Another thing is, I want you to know a lot of times I do the poses over and over for us to get used to it. So you guys just try to follow along. And I always say yoga is you and your mat. Whatever you do on your mat, even if you just sit there the whole time and relax for 30 minutes, that's yoga. Good for you. So it's whatever you need and whatever you want for that day. And sometimes, some days we feel stronger than other days. So some days you might feel really balanced and some days you won't. So that's how I am. And I'll show you how I feel on good days, what I do, and maybe on not so good days, what I do. So let me make sure I have a nice view here so I can see everybody. Yay, there we go. And now I'm gonna put on my music. And I'm hopefully you guys hear it and hear me okay. And we're gonna start just seated. Let me also make sure I have my timer so that I know how long I'm taking up of you guys' time. So we're gonna be started right now. If you can, in some way, any way that's comfortable, even if you're just in a chair or something, seated, crisscross applesauce, Indian style, whatever you call it, we're just relaxingly sitting with our legs crossed. And then what we're gonna do is, I don't really know everything about the original parts of yoga, but what I know from doing yoga for 20 years is that it's about peace for me. It's about feeling good. It's when I'm stressed out, what I can connect with. So I just want us to try to start by putting our arms out. And I want you to just imagine lifting up everything beautiful, everything you love in this world. And then I want you to bring it all down with your prayer hands to your heart. That's perfect. I see so many people doing it so perfectly great. So you can just close your eyes and do this 2 or 3 more times. You can think of everything you love in this earth. And I think about the ocean. I think about the trees. I think about my beautiful dogs. Come back up. One more time, bringing it to your heart, sitting up nice and straight. Very good. One last time, everyone. Breathing in all that goodness, bringing it down to your heart. Okay, now we're gonna twist just a little bit, looking towards the back. And we're gonna come back to center, twist the other way. And we're gonna do that a couple more times at your own pace, just gentle twists. This is warming up our back so we don't have any injuries. Staying nice and tall. One more on each side. Just look towards the back to give an extra twist in your neck. Then the other side. Great. All right, now we're gonna have our hands on our knees and we're just gonna make big circles with our body. these big, warming up our back again, warming up our hips, and reversing the direction. And do that a few times, kind of like you're making a big, drawing a big circle on the ceiling with your head. Reverse your direction, opposite way, clockwise, counterclockwise, whatever you want to call it. All right, back to center. Now we're going to come up on our hands and knees. I'm going to show you sideways. And this, hopefully you're familiar with talking about our cats. We've got cat, where the way a cat arches its back and stretches. And then we call this one cow, where we sway our back. So I'm going to do it over and over so you can see cat, pushing off the ground, arching our back. Cow, bring your head up. And sometimes I call this wag the tail like a dog. Cat again. Meow. I like to get a good stretch. And then cow. Moo. One more time. Cat. Cow. All right, now what we're doing is I'm going to show you from the front. Stay on your hands and knees and see if you could just lift one hand off the ground, working on balance. So important, just one hand up. And I see somebody else's advanced already knows to put the opposite leg up. If that feels good for you today, go ahead and do it. Or you could just keep the one hand up. If you want to take the opposite leg up, I'll show you how that looks. And you're holding that. Trying to hold that. Maybe take a break, come back down. Hold it again. And now see, maybe you're feeling good. Maybe you're gonna go elbow to knee and come back out. And do that a couple times. If that doesn't feel good, just stay like this. A couple more times, whatever feels good for you today. Go back in a cat and cow and stretch again. And then we're going to try the other side. So now, whatever side you started with, do the opposite arm up, opposite leg up, maybe just the arm, maybe you're just the leg, maybe you're holding both. Nice balance. If this feels good, elbow to knee, maybe 2 or 3 times. Let's see if anyone's getting that slowly. Yeah, just try slowly. One more. Bring it back and let's do cat and cow again. Cat and cow again. Very good. Now we're gonna go back to kneeling. This is called hero's pose. I'm going to be checking my time. Very good. Hero pose. I don't know why. I guess if you're sitting like this, you're automatically a hero. I don't know. But hero's pose. Here we go. Now let's do that same twist again as in the hero pose. Center. Twist the other way. Do a couple more twists. Okay, now we're going to work on just coming up off the ground, bringing your hands up. Oh, I love how many people I'm seeing doing this. Thank you so much. And now slowly going back down to that seated position. Really using our thighs and our glutes for this, coming up, maybe arching a little stretch, coming back down. We're gonna do this a few times. Come up. When you come up, maybe you wanna do a bigger stretch, and then when you go down, maybe you wanna bend down and tap your head on the ground. And then come back up. Slowly and controlled. Nice and slow all the way down. Maybe tap your head on the ground. Come back up. Now we're gonna go back to hero pose. Back to hero. And we're gonna do something called waterfall, where we bring our arms up. And then just like, it's kind of like the hula move where they do the rain with the fingertips. But this is gonna go down all the way. Bring your head all the way down. And then come back up. And you're just slowly and controlled, bringing the waterfall down to the ground. Come back up. 1 or 2 more times, whatever is your pace. Great. Okay, now come up to your hands and bring 1 foot forward. And we call this runner's lunge because it looks like you're going to get up and go for a race. I don't know if any of you guys are runners here, but maybe you practiced coming up like you're going to run like that. And so now with that front foot forward, we're going to lean forward to stretch out that hip, and then we're going to rock back. I'm going to show you sideways so you guys can understand what I'm doing. So leaning forward and then rocking back. Leaning forward, rocking back. That's all. Maybe when you lean forward, you feel ready to come up off your hands. Whoa, I lost my balance. So I want to stay focused. And go back down really slowly. Come back up. Yeah, do a few more of those. Maybe if it feels good, a nice back bend. Come down, point those toes towards the face. Good job, okay. Now we're gonna switch. Other foot forward, runner's lunge again, lean forward, maybe practice popping up. Popping up like a runner. Leaning forward just a little. Tipping back. Rocking forward. Tipping back. Oh, I love all these athletes. I see you guys. You may know that I work at UH at the athletic department, and I know all the athletes have yoga classes to help them with their flexibility. I'm hoping you can meet some of the athletes with me. So keep doing this rocking. Okay, now what we're gonna do is see if you can come up on your runner's lunge and bring that back foot forward, and then you're just hanging. And we call this gorilla, or I call it gorilla with some of my other students, because you just hang like a gorilla. Just really getting your back warmed up and then slowly rolling up again, still like a gorilla, until the last thing that comes up is your head. Now, we're gonna practice some of the classic moves you guys know. We're gonna go up and we're gonna go forward fold, and then we're gonna walk our hands to the front of the mat, and then we're gonna be in downward dog. So just reminding you guys, downward dog, you look like I'm the top of the triangle and the ground is the base of the triangle. This is downward dog. And then we're gonna come up and try to move into upward dog. And my dogs really do these moves. I don't know about your dogs. Downward dog slowly. Then maybe bring your knees down and roll back into upward dog. I'm gonna practice that a couple more times and show it to you from the front. So we're pushing up our body, upward dog. Then we're leaning back and coming into downward dog. Coming forward into upward dog. Oop, I'm losing my flower. And then downward dog. One more time. Rolling forward to upward dog. Nice, guys. And then pushing back into downward dog. Then walk your feet forward, hang again, and roll back up. And we're going to be standing at the top of our mat again. And now we're going to do is we're going to practice some other classic moves. The first one being warrior. Warrior 1 is bringing our one foot in the front. I don't care which one. Sort of like you're in that runner's lunge. And then you're raising your hands up. And your hips should be pointing forward like headlights of a car. And bring your hands up. There you go, guys. I see you. Very good. Then you might open up your hands and go sideways. Warrior 2. So warrior 2 looks like this. Holding that. Reverse warrior. We're going all the way back. Let's try to flow that. Warrior 2. Then reverse. Warrior 2. Reverse. 1 or 2 more times. Warrior 2. Reverse. If your front leg is burning, it should be. All right, let's go. Now we're going to go to the other side. So you can switch. You might see my other little pup walking around. Hey, where are you going to go? Come here. Have her lay down. Okay. Or she'll walk all over my mat. Down. All right, warrior 2 on the other side. Warriors on the other side. First, you're opening up to warrior 1, where your hips are like headlights pointing forward. Then we're opening up to warrior 2. Yeah, nice. I see you guys opening up. Like I said, opening up, then reverse. Nice. Warrior 2. Reverse. Warrior 2. One more time, like that leg burn. Reverse. Warrior 2. Very good. All right, we're going to do one more standing posture. We're going to do tree pose. Many of you guys may know this one. Standing. Want to get really strong. Feeling good standing. Find some place in front of you that is not moving. Probably out in front of you on the floor. Some object or something you can look at. And that's what you're going to look at to keep your balance. Now we're going to go up on one foot, and sometimes I only feel like this is all I feel is my balance is just pointing my toe. Sometimes I could lift it up a little bit over my ankle. This is great to feel that balance. So important for injury in athletics to know how to hold your balance. Then maybe you bring this leg up just a little further. Maybe you feel that way. If not, stay right here. And what we're going to do next is we're going to try to grow our branches. So take the branches of your tree and try to grow them by extending them up. Very good. And on this windy day, I might even try to see if I can make my branches sway in the wind. I see some of you doing that. And whenever we're in a pose, we want to exit the same way we came into it, So reverse it. We're going to bring our hands back down. Then we're going to bring our feet back down to the ground. Then we're going to turn. And now this one booty cheek hurts. So I'm going to just stretch it out a little bit because I used a lot of muscles in that one leg. Do a little dance. Okay, other side. Bring it up. Maybe bring it up a little further. Wherever you feel comfortable, find that point in front of you that is not moving. I'm looking at the chair that the computer is sitting on. Then if you feel strong balance, and I see so many of you guys are so balanced, so when you feel stable, then you can grow your branches. Nice. You can let your branches sway in the wind because that tests your balance even more. Great job. Now bring those hands right back down to center and slowly come out of your pose and shake out your legs for a little comfort. Okay, now you can take a look at me sideways. You're going to try to do this. We're going to try to now slowly sit in a chair. The chair's not there, but you're going to use your muscles to try to get lower and lower and lower to the ground until you just kind of sit. So now you're seated. Now I'm going to go sideways. We're going to do what's called boat pose. We're going to pick up one foot off the ground, holding our leg, maybe picking up the second. And there you are. I look like a little boat. Good job. What I would like, let's put our feet back down, curl up in a ball. Make sure we're nice and stretched. And then we're going to come and bring that boat again. Nice straight back. Pick the feet up off the ground. Maybe you let go, maybe not. If you let go, maybe you grab an oar like you're in a canoe or a boat, and let's do row, row, row your boat. This is not just to be silly, but this actually uses the muscles on the side of your stomach called the obliques. So we need those muscles. So we're rowing our boat on this rainy day. All right, bring it back together, curl up. And then we're going to be sitting with our legs open, not just crisscross, but bringing our 2 feet together, okay? So bringing our feet together, bringing them close to us, and looking down at your feet that are stuck together, and then maybe opening up your feet like pages of a book, like you're opening a book. And try to stay nice and straight with your back. Open that book strong. And now I want you to see if you can kind of get your head close like you're going to read the book. Just whatever you can do, however closer you can get, that'll be good. Come back up, maybe give a little bounce to your feet. We call this butterfly, clearly. Now we're going to stretch out our legs. Do just a couple more poses. We're going to come up nice and straight, just like we did in the beginning, and bringing everything beautiful and wonderful back down to our heart. One more time. Now I want you to reach forward in your forward fold. Forward fold looks different for a lot of people. Maybe this is good if your back is straight. Maybe you could reach your toes. And then you can just curl over, just hang over. And now I want you to take one of your feet and bring it close to you and just kick it up a little bit. Nice. Bring it back down. Bring in the other foot, kick it up. Good. One more forward fold. And then the last pose is corpse pose, which is just where we basically lie like we're playing dead. We're just corpse. We're gonna lay back. And this is where you just lay down and you let all the good work you do just rest and let your body feel it. Listen to the sounds in the room around you. I hear my dog snoring. I hear the rain. I hear the music. Just stay where you are. Keep relaxing in corpse pose if you're there or wherever you are. And just remember to take this time to really be present and be grateful for everything that you have. Grateful for your body, able to move the way it is. And then we could come back up to seated. So hi team, I'm looking at the time. I hope I didn't go too long or too little, but thank you. Double thumbs up makes me feel good inside.
No, that was great, Erika. Thank you.
Thank you. You guys, for so many of you guys were participating so nicely. It feels so good when I look up and I see so many of you guys doing it. So thank you so much.
All right, everybody, let's give a big round of applause and a big mahalo to Erika for joining us today. Thank you so much. I know we had at least one school join us, which was great. We weren't actually expecting any, so awesome. As always, for you athletes, if you have any health questions, bingo questions, or virtual and stay fit questions, please contact me, Walker, at ha@sohawaii.org. Just shoot me an email and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And of course, we will see you on Friday for our magic themed dance party. The ID for that is 918-2226-3957. And that's Friday for our magic dance themed party. That'll be February 5th. At 4 p.m. We're going to have a great time. Dress up for it. We'll have a blast. Cannot wait to see all of you there. We're going to take you all off of mute here in a second for your talk story time. So when you do come off of mute, let's please give one big round of applause and a mahalo to Erika. Thank you so much, Erika.